Welcome back everyone. It has been a while since I posted my last video, about a week, but I at least try to post a few videos a week, so it's been a while for me at least. We're back today with another group buy video, but before we get to that, as per usual, gotta shout out the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, link is in the description below. I post info about all this type of stuff, group buys, interest checks, everything keyboards. So if you are interested, go ahead, click that link and join the server, but let's get right to it. First up here today, we have the Infinity Key Team Liquid keycaps, and although I'm not a huge fan of Team Liquid, this is exciting to see. It's exciting to see because it just means that more companies and organizations are going to get involved in the custom mechanical keyboard and keycap scene, and that's just a good thing for the community as a whole. With all of that being said, and although I think this is a bit of a weak set, I mean, we can take a look at the renderings here. I do think this is a bit of a GMK Mizu knockoff or even a Comet knockoff. And although I'm saying all that, I'm going to pick a few of these up. Alright, I'm going to pick a few of these up. I do think that these are going to, go for a decent amount on the aftermarket. It's the first collaboration between Team Liquid and a custom keycap company. So I think that there's going to be some resale behind it. And, love me or hate me, at least I'm going to admit that I'm going to do that. So whatever, it's a group buy. It's a group buy. I know people hate it when I mention resale, but I just like being honest. So there you have it. The Infinity Key Team Liquid keycaps. This is closing December 11th, 2020, and the estimated ship date is June 2021. Let's go ahead and look at what else we got today. Next up here, we have the Kara from RamaWorks. The first time I saw this keyboard, I really liked it. Shout out to Brian in the Discord for shooting me a message about this. But the more I read into it, there was some stuff that kind of rubbed me the wrong way in the fine print. But other than that, we can get to that in a second. But let's get to the keyboard first. Coming in at $160, this is a pre-order that is running until December 31st. And shipping is, since it's a pre-order, shipping is much sooner. It's expected Q1 2021, so January, February, March. Within that range, January is a bit of a stretch. That'd be very fast. So don't expect it around then, probably February, March, April, about that time, right? So it's not that long compared to, GMK sets, or Infinikey can take a very, very long time. But the keyboard itself, hot swap PCB, per switch RGB lighting. It also is compatible with QMK, and it has this like silicone dampening pad between the plate and the PCB, which is a very cool feature. I think that's very nice. I haven't seen that much on anything else actually, so that's, I think, one of the most unique parts about this board and what they advertise, the mute technology. So if you are a silent typer, that is something you're definitely going to be interested in. And for $160, I mean, it's not a crazy good deal in my opinion. I mean, I haven't had one in hand, so I can't, I can't give you an honest opinion of how I've experienced. I can't give you an opinion based on experience, but for $160, it is a little pricey, I feel like. But we're gonna have to see if I do end up getting one in the future. I may change my mind. You never know. Let's look at some of the colors it comes in. It comes in the Black Noct, Moon, Soya, Iced, Azure, and Haze. The one thing that kind of bothered me is the way they worded and advertised some of the stuff in the fine print and the description of the item. If you just glance over here, Kara includes everything you need, sans, switches, stabilizer, and keycaps. If you just read that really quick, then you may not think that, or you may not notice it doesn't come, it says sans, it doesn't come with switches, stabilizers, and keycaps. You have to buy all that. So that was one thing. And then if you scroll down, solderless, I don't know, they're kind of like amping it up like, oh, it's solderless. It's just a hot swap. It's just a hot swap PCB. Make it your own. This is like what really bothered me. I don't know why. This is a like advertising faux pas. It just really bothered me when it said make it your own. Add your own MX switches and compatible keycaps and stylize it to your liking. Well, no crap. Like, you're not including switches and you're not including keycaps. They make it like a feature that you can add your own keycaps and switches. It's a feature, but it's a feature that like every other customizable keyboard has had. It's not, unique that you can add your own switches and keycaps. It's just another thing that should be like a standard. That's just how I feel about that. With there's a variety of plate colors and different things for the actual case of the keyboard. That's just them saying, hey, buy more stuff from us, you can customize it. They make it seem like it's something that it isn't. That just bothered me a little bit, but that's my little rant. Other than that, the keyboard itself looks really nice, and they actually have a little video here, which I'll show a little bit of the video. I think it's kind of interesting and has some cool little graphics in it as well, which really amps up the keyboard. But for 160 bucks, not a great deal, but I still think that, especially with that like silicone dampening pad between the PCB and the plate, I think that's a pretty decent price for everything that you get. I mean, people have done it with foam. They have foam dampening pads, but silicone one is kind of cool. But yeah, there you have it. You have the RamaWorks Kara. Let's see what else we got. Lastly, today we have the Infinikey Morris keycaps. Shout out to Decimate in the Discord for linking me these. I appreciate it, and I think it's a cool set. You know, if you know what Morris is, you have an idea of what the theme is. These are Morse code on the keycaps. On the base kit, you have your alphas, and then you have on the alphas your legends, and then the Morris is on the sub legends. It's all printed up on there, which I think is cool. What's even cooler, in my opinion, is the operator. The operator is another kit. It's the alphas kit, and on there all the legends are just Morse code. I don't look at my keyboard when I type, so I mean, this would look cool, and it'd just be like, people would be like, whoa, what is wrong with your keyboard, if they ever saw it, which no one ever, you know, looks at your keyboard unless you have a ton of people in your room all the time. But you know, moving on, a lot of ranting going on today, going off track, but I just think it looks cooler for sure. The operator sub legend kit, which here you go. Here is your rendering of that one. It gives me a real steampunk vibe. I don't know why, but maybe that's the theme they're going for. I don't think it was, but steampunk vibe. Maybe it's that bronze that really just pops out on there. Reminds me of copper or something. I don't know. I think it's a cool kit nonetheless. It is slated to ship out May 2021. Which is actually a decent time frame. That's about 7 months. Usually Infinikey takes a little longer, like I just said in the Kara portion of the video. It usually takes longer. Sometimes it can take up to a year for Infinikey. I've seen some really long group buys. This is closing December 4th, so you have a few days left if you want to check it out. Links are in the description below for all items I went ahead and featured today. You can go ahead, click them, and you know, maybe grab something if you're interested. But yeah, that is all we have time for. Appreciate you guys watching the video. There will be more videos coming out this week, and definitely a different format of video I think you guys will enjoy. So stay tuned, take it easy, peace out.